Bit of an anthem for both clubs.
Yeah, see Slater coming into the side at left back. Coyle's gone across to right back.
Yeah.
In that back four, 4-2-3-1, I think. Hull.
Jacob Greaves gives it back to Alfie Jones. Dack's quite advanced for Sunderland as well there.
Yeah, they just rotate it. It becomes like almost a 4-4-2 at times, you see. When Joe goes to press, he'll sit in and vice versa. Just a little bit of rotation between the two of them. You can just see early on, you know, we haven't had a touch of the ball yet, a minute on the clock, and Hull likes to have possession, looking for that opening. And that'll be the case at times. We'll have to be organised and sit in.
Tufan trying to play it down the line, but Sunderland do get a touch of the ball now, Danny.
Yeah, patient, wasn't it? And got a little bit tight down this left-hand side. Hull managed to nick the ball. Trying to get a few passes in.
Jensen Silt slipped in at right back this afternoon for Sunderland. I'm sure all the fans watching around the world will send their best wishes to Niall Huggins as well.
Yeah, indeed. So, mentioned it there, didn't we, in the pre-match show? Been fantastic, Niall. Massive blow for him right on Christmas as well. Spoilt his Christmas, but hopefully he'll get on the mend and be back out there. We hope certainly before the end of the season.
Jacob Greaves pops it down the line. First test for Jensen Silt. Comes out to Seri. Sunderland seem to have dealt with it, but then squandered possession.
Yeah, interesting for Anthony Patterson. Obviously, he's had a couple of moments, hasn't he, in the last couple of games. Hull look to try and drop the ball in for, was it Morton running from midfield, I think, in behind. But yeah, just to settle, obviously had the moment of the penalty down at Bristol City and then the third goal at the weekend. But this is what I was talking about from ourselves, look, midfield runner in behind, just stretching the opposition at times, mixing the game up.
Keep an eye on 21-year-old Tyler Morton on loan from Liverpool, comes highly rated. That goes down, Surrey picks it up.
Yes, we're going to have to try and get hold of the ball, as I say, if Hull are going to have a bit of possession and try and dominate the ball. Those balls there going up to Bradley Dack or Joe Bellingham have got a stick for us this afternoon.
Greaves waiting for an opportunity.
See what they're trying to do, they're trying to thread into the two sitters in there. But screening Joe Bellingham and Bradley Dack screening those balls into them.
Now from Matt Ingram, who comes in this afternoon from the expected starter Ryan Alsop.
Yeah, free kick there, Coyle. I think it's just a loose ball between Trey Hume and that. He ducks his head in a little bit. Trey can argue with a high boot, bit of both, wasn't it? But he catches
low
Louis
head,
Coyle.
isn't it? No cards yet. Dan Neil, Luke O'Nien and Trey Hume are all booked in Sunderland's previous game. There's Rosinha. His first proper managerial role. He was Derby interim manager. He ended up working with Wayne Rooney for a while.
Yeah, he did, yeah, that's right.
Looking for Bradley Dack, who's definitely going to be an advanced player this afternoon. Despite recent cameos as a more of a deeper lining player. Ekwa trying to get his foot in. It looked like a bit of a handball, but referee didn't see it. So he comes away with it. He's brought it back now.
Yeah, he's had a look at it, the ref, hasn't he? Then gives the decision to Sunderland.
Can't see why I didn't give it straight away. But anyway. Ekwal. Jack Clark. Still going. What a corner.
Good run from Jack Clark.
Had options
Up
left and
Coyle.
right.
Yeah, he's just felt that one on his right ankle as well.
Yeah, I think he's struggling a bit, Coyle, here.
Just see it back. It was good play, actually. Dan Neil and Pierre Ekwal link up, and then Jack drops on to get it. And I think just on his follow-through, he's maybe stood on Louis Coyle as he makes the challenge. As I said, that game at the Stadium Light had to come off fairly early on last season. He's picked up a knock early on here.
He's feeling that. You don't want to be up against Jack Clark all afternoon with an injury.
No, you don't know.
Bradley Dack has gone on set-piece duty. It's a short one. Dan Neil. Jack Clark. That's Sunderland fluorescent yellow shirt still in the middle. Here it comes.
Ball. Oh.
Job was lurking round the back of Jacob Greaves.
Yeah, it does well. Greaves in the end there. It's a lovely ball in, isn't it? It's patient from the corner. We're taking it short.
Good positioning
then
again from Job.
Yeah, just drops it off to Dan Neil, Jack Clark, and then touch out of his feet. And looking for that far post area. And as you say there, Joe Bellingham coming in behind Greaves. Does really well.
It's another short one taken by Bradley Dack. Roberts works it back to Dan Neil to float in. Morton with the header. It's up in the air. Joe gets something on it. Referee's give a free kick for that.
Yeah, well, Dan Neil's having a word with the linesman. He's not give anything. A couple of yards away. The referee does, though.
I think this has been taken quickly while we watch the replay. We are, of course, dependent on the EFL cameraman down at the MKM Stadium. Myself and Danny back here in the studio. Jensen Silt. It's Luke O'Nien. Roberts. Beautiful first touch.
That's a good switch from Luke, wasn't it? Out to this right-hand side.
Regan Slater. Let him know he was there after that.
It was actually a decent first touch from Patrick, wasn't it?
Yeah,
and then
very good.
Punch and challenge on the second one from Slater.
Silt together with Tufan. Nice passing there from Hull.
Played themselves well out of trouble there, Hull.
Louis Coyle takes over the halfway line. First time we've seen Delap, runs straight into Trey Hume. Son of Rory.
Former teammate of mine, yeah.
Yep.
Here and at Stoke as well.
Decent throwing on.
I was going to say, I wonder how his shoulders are these days after 3,000 long throw-ins in his career.
Wonder what Liam's are like.
Yeah.
Something quite happy for
yeah,
Hull
just
to have the
you
ball
can have a look
here.
at Hull as well, and similar to what Trey Hume does. See Slater there, the 27 at the bottom of your picture. He keeps going and playing in there as that extra midfield, and then become a back three. Hull in possession.
The thing as well, Danny, you always say you have to press it as a group.
Yeah, those triggers, you know, you're waiting for it. It's a loose pass, an under hit pass, something to go off as well, really. But you've got to be patient. You see Hull, say they're trying to set traps, they're trying to look to play into Seri and into Morton, just threaded in behind us. That's what I say both Job and Bradley Dack are looking to screen and cut off.
They make the move. Still doesn't get there. Shot from distance. Fairly easy for Anthony Patterson.
Yeah, Twine comes
Connolly.
off that left-hand side, doesn't he? Just drops into the pocket to get on it. Seal goes with him. He picks the ball up, Twine, and then say into Conley. Not really troubling Anthony Patterson, that one, is it? Distance
Connolly
out.
joined from Brighton after a successful loan spell. Here they come again. It's offside this time. Ballard threatens to go forward, then goes back to Luke O'Nien. There's Pierre Ekwa. Now finished in the Millwall QPR game. 2-0 to Millwall, that finished. Louis Coyle just cutting that one out. Yeah, and the previous early game today, Preston North End winning 2-1 against Leeds. That's despite Leeds scoring a penalty in the 83rd minute.
Yeah, late winner for Preston, wasn't it?
89th minute, Miller. Ball goes out on the far side.
It's a little bit of a cagey one, isn't it? Both teams set up the same as we mentioned before the game and trying to almost play their football, trying to thread into midfield, but it's difficult with both teams knowing what they want to do and trying to screen it and cut those passes out.
Slater. Ekwa comes across. It's behind Scott Twine. There was also an early game in the Premier League here on Boxing Day. Newcastle United beaten at home by Nottingham Forest. Chris Wood scoring a hat-trick in that one, Danny. Plenty of football to enjoy for football fans this week. What all Sunderland fans are concerned about is the here and now. And here comes Jack Clark. Comes across. I was going to sit up there for Job.
Yeah. So Jack didn't have to go past his man there. He just got his head up and looking for that square pass, wasn't he? And so Luke O'Nien there with a foul.
Foul on Tufan there. Clumsy more than anything.
Yeah, Tufan, I think, is looking at the ref asking for a yellow card. That's this Scott Twine, I think. Let's have a look at it back now. Ball's bouncing between the two of them. Just a fraction late, isn't he, Luke? I think it's a free kick. I don't think there's anything more, to be honest. Tufan doesn't really get it under control and just gets there ahead of Luke in the end.
Tufan. He did well to recover. Sunderland need to try and get rid of it. Silt coming through now. Uses Ekwa. And O'Nien clears. Job keeps it for Sunderland, but he felt that.
Big court as well, yeah. Refs played advantage. Stay down, Job.
Not much advantage to play there.
He actually does really well, doesn't he, with the ball up to him. Sticks it well, brings it down on his chest and gets caught as he lays it off.
Clark looking for the ball across field. Can Patrick Roberts get on the end of it? He can. Here's Pat Roberts inside the area now for Sunderland. Roberts. Clipped in by Silt. Jack Clark heads it down to Bradley Dack, who spins on it and loops over the top.
Yeah, doesn't catch it right, does he? Comes off the top of his boot, I think, as he goes for that almost that side volley, really. See it back. Patrick making his way into the box. Jensen Seal stands it up to the far post. Jack does well. Knocks it down and, yeah, doesn't catch it right at all, Bradley Dack. Well, first time we've seen Patrick really getting on the ball, isn't it? 15 minutes gone. Driving at the full-back.
Good crossfield ball from Jack Clark to
bring
him in.
Good switch.
Sunderland get it back as well through Job. Dack picks it up. Here's Jack Clark up against Louis Coyle. Still on the ball here, Clark. Pulls it back. Dak. Dan Neil, closed down. And cleared in the end.
Yeah, good battle that one, isn't it, between Jack Clark and Louis Coyle. Jack just getting the better of him at this moment in time.
Towards Job, he goes down. Dak rescues the ball for Sunderland. Here's Clark again. Goes inside this time. Just loses out as Morton with a good touch.
Opening his full back out does well.
Sunderland enjoying a little spell here.
Getting on top, spending a bit of time in Hull's final third. Going again.
Looking for that pull back. Oh, Trey Hume's been caught out maybe by Delap, who brings it away. He's still going here, Liam Delap. And still going. And finally, he's won a free kick.
Yeah. You see Trey Hume asking, well, what for? I mean, to be fair, he does well initially, doesn't he, Delap? Big, powerful lad, doesn't he? Likes running with the ball. You see, goes past one or two there. Let's have a look. Where's the free kick given? I don't think that's a free kick. He's carried on there. And then Pierre wins the ball. No, I think it's a soft free kick.
He did well, Liam Delap.
Yeah,
but maybe
in the end he was going up a bit of a cul-de-sac with the ball.
Yeah.
But yeah, from where he picked the ball up and went past two or three. But credit to the boys, they got back in and recovered, stopped the run. And goes again.
Seri flips one across field. Scott Twine picks it up. Gets it back. Ekwa just puts it out of danger. Clark helping out, but Delap still makes headway.
Yeah, it's good from Jack Clark helping Trey Hume out. And say every time Liam Delap receives the ball, positive thoughts in his mind, doesn't he? Wants to drive forward.
He's very tall, Delap, isn't he? Considering
tall
he
and
dribble like that.
Physical, isn't he? Good frame on him.
Oh, nice turn by Morton, and then he puts one across, and Dan Ballard deals with it. They've got talent in this Hull City squad, but so have Sunderland. Trey Hume brings it away. Did he show too much? No, he didn't. He did put too much on the pass.
No, he does well there driving. You can see what he's looking for. Just gets away from him though. He's on the stretch and just puts too much on the pass out for Bradley Dack on that left-hand side.
Another free kick for Hull City. We'll keep you across all those 3 o'clock kickoffs at half-time here on SAFC Live. Always get some crazy results on Boxing Day, don't you?
Yeah, you do, yeah. And so you look at that early kickoff, wasn't it, in the Premier League as well? Newcastle at home to Nottingham Forest. You see Chris Wood coming up with the goods for Forest.
Perhaps the game of the day, though, is later this evening in the Championship, isn't it?
Yeah, top 2, isn't it? Coming together. Ipswich looking, what was it, 4-0 they lost, didn't they? The other day to Leeds, looking to bounce back.
Ipswich are at home and they didn't play very well there, especially this season. Ekwa just caught there as he played the ball, but play continues. He's Roberts, they've doubled up on him, but he goes inside. Finds Job. Job waiting for assistance, but does it himself, and Maybe Roberts wasn't fully waiting for the ball there. Just caught him out a little bit, didn't it?
Yeah, just caught on his heels slightly as Job was looking to feed it back into his path.
Tufan looking like he's got nowhere to run and forgets the ball. So that's good from Sunderland, get men around.
Yeah, good pressure on the ball, yeah.
He's Dan Neil. Well, he skipped away from a few Hull City players there and easily plays the ball out to Roberts and gets it back as well. Dan Neil puts one into the middle. Can Jack Clark get there? Comes out. Job strikes, charged down. Another shot comes in. Trey Hume this time. It's a wild one.
Yeah, it's good. But again, Dan Neil, I think he's had a good start to the game. 20 minutes in, driving us forward again.
Just seemed to go past
two or three.
there.
Yeah, didn't he? No real acceleration, but just striding into the space and carries on his run. Pulls it back, deflection. Maybe Coyle doesn't really deal with it into Job. And I think it's Jones who gets the block in, and Trey coming onto that one. His eyes light up, but it up and over the top.
Well, it's a family affair again. They've got Sunderland scarves on.
Famous Sunderland fan there, isn't it?
Very famous Sunderland fan.
Nicked it again high up.
Here's Roberts. Pulls it back. Oh, that hit Bradley Dack on the way in.
Yeah, I think it's Jack Clark's coming in behind him as well.
Sunderland still pressing here. Here's Jack Clark. Gets into the box really easily there. Takes a deflection. Well, I think it was always going to go over, but it was dipping.
Ingram worried a little bit, wasn't he? He was dropping in this far corner, wraps himself around the post there. But no, I think Sunderland have been excellent. 20 minutes or so, been the better team. Looked the more threatening on the counter. See Jack again, driving into the box.
Keep it there. Scrambling a bit. Stack to take Sunderland's third corner of the game. More direct than the previous two. It's a lovely floated cross. Connolly brings it away for Hull City though. Tufan.
Daniel's done well there, slowed him up.
Yeah, but it comes out to Morton, who's jinked his way inside the penalty area. Oh, comes out. Trey Hume deals with it. It's actually the save from Patterson which led to an almost chance for Hull.
Yeah, Morton does well actually, doesn't he? Goes in there and it sits sealed down on the touchline. See there, jinks past him. And Jensen commits to the cross. As you say, he's on the stretch there. And then Trey does the right thing, doesn't he? Just toes it out of place for the throw in. The game was cagey, wasn't it, first 5 minutes or so, but it's just opened up now. Bit of space across the pitch.
Oh, Job has tripped.
Yeah, it's one of those accidental ones, isn't
Yeah,
it? Louis
it's
Coyle
come
trying to
together.
get back in, just clips his foot.
Silt. Looking for Joe, but just pulled it a bit.
Yeah, just forced it a little bit. I think he had a bit of space there. Jensen Seal to drive into. Could have stepped in with it a little bit.
25 minutes into the game. Neither keeper really been tested yet.
No, they haven't, no, yeah. He's had that one, hasn't it? Was it Twine, I think it was, from 30-odd yards. No, sorry, it was Connolly. A little bit ambitious. Comfortable for Anthony Patterson. At the same time, Ingram hasn't had a save to make as such, but I think we have looked the more threatening when we've had the ball around their 18-yard box.
Alfie Jones looking for Delap. He's got there. Pulls one back. It's the right idea.
Yeah, well, he does the right thing initially, doesn't he? Gets there and then just gets his head up and he pulls it back into an area where you'd expect or you'd want somebody to be coming onto it. And he might be asking that question.
Nice from Job, who then drops it off to Jack Clark. Ball played across field to Patrick Roberts to pick up. Roberts clips one in, comes all the way through for Job. Does he fancy a strike? He's got Clark with him, that's where it's gone. Clark. Silt. Ekwa.
Body's back there, Hull's difficult, wasn't it? We're trying to shift the ball, looking for somebody to get half a yard so they can pull the trigger. Just didn't open up.
No clear sight of goal for either of those players who find themselves with the ball. Dan Ballard. Sunderland have got numbers forward still. And now they're enticing Hull to step out.
Yeah, see, everybody brought Hull. Hull brought everybody back there, haven't they?
Ekwa. Quick burst of speed, creates some space and gives it to Bradley Dack. Brings in Jack Clark, who stayed on side. He's forced back. Goes again though. Patrick Roberts. Oh, nice from Luke O'Nien. Silt looking for Job. Shot was being held there. Right in front of the referee. Sunderland get it back through Dan Neal. And he gets a return pass as well. Roberts fancies one.
Yeah.
Goes wide. Well,
it's good again. Dan Neal again.
Yeah.
Stops the attack, doesn't he? Stops the counter, nicks it.
Someone needed to
as
have
well.
a shot.
I think we're playing something similar to what I said against Coventry. Some of the build-up play, the little intricate passings there, isn't it? But we just can't quite get that opening. You see the bodies they've got back there, Hull. And in the end, Patrick, was he 25 yards or so out? You see what he's looking for that far corner. Doesn't bring it back enough. But again, it's good play from Sunderland. It's patient at times and working the ball across the pitch. Just can't quite get that clear-cut opening though.
Hull City throw. There's Jensen Silt.
It was interesting, the build-up play, wasn't it? You've got Jensen Silt out on the right, and a little give and go with Luke O'Nien, your centre-back and your right-back, linking up down the right wing.
O'Nien. Dan Ballard. Hume brings in Jack Clark. Clark shows too much to Louis Coyle.
He's struggling, Louis Coyle. See him again there on the far side,
He's
just
gone
gone down.
Yeah.
Right ankle, I think it is.
I think he knows, doesn't he?
It's one of them, yeah, it's still a long way to go in this half, isn't it? It's not as if it's a couple of minutes before the break and you can get in and physios can have a little look at it and do a bit of work.
Sunderland need to target that, don't they?
Yeah,
in the meantime.
just that one there, yeah, to Jack, as you say, he's been good driving at Louis Coyle so far this half. That one, it just showed a little bit too much. It got away from Jack. Allowed Coyle to take it off him.
Stepped around him that time. Played a good ball forward. He's definitely struggling here though, Louis Coyle, as we come up to the half-hour mark and Sunderland get it back. Can they exploit that? Dak. Ballard finds Job, who's held it up well this afternoon, you have to say.
Yeah, it was a good hold-up play again, wasn't it? Centre half comes all the way with him.
And then a hobbling Louis Coyle somehow gets it away from Jack Clark, and what's Louis Coyle's decision going to be here?
I'm sure one or two of the Hull subs are out there having a little warm-up. Say Cyrus Christie, wasn't it? He's probably a natural replacement, come out of the starting 11 today. Right back.
And I got something on that.
I think it's been good so far, half an hour gone, and Hull have struggled to get those front lads into the game as such, haven't they? Twine, I don't think it's his natural or his best position for me out on this left-hand side. I think he's more of a number 10. He's got Twine.
Here's Delap. Sunderland did get it back, and then a bit of confusion, but they still have it. Ekwar Colt in possession. Gets the free kick.
Yeah, Delap's the one, isn't he? He's had a couple of runs, hasn't he, when they've got the ball out to him on that right-hand side. That one a few minutes ago where he got into the box and pulled it back.
Well, Nine's taking this early. Roberts picks it up. Running at Slater. Slater's clearance goes back to a yellow shirt. Is it more green? What would you say?
It's one of those yellowy for me, isn't it? Yeah.
Highlight the green.
Steward yellow.
Yeah. Trey Hume trying to make way. Intercepted by Surrey.
Hull's kit's a little bit different this year, isn't it? On the back, full black panel.
Black, yeah.
Easier for commentators, isn't it? The crowd. I think you just hear the Hull fans getting a little bit restless in there, can't they? Wanting the team to be a little bit more direct.
We'll see how this develops here, Danny, but maybe we'll get on to that. Something to throw. Yeah, I was going to say, if you're a home fan.
Yeah, I think it's because we're stopping them playing their game, you know, with the way we've set up. I've mentioned it a couple of times there, where we're screening and not allowing them to play into Surrey, into Morton or Tufan. And Hull, as a result, having to be patient, and it's wearing with the crowd a little bit.
Job flicking it on.
Nearly there, Jack Clark. Nearly.
Almost in.
One-on-one almost, wasn't he?
So pressing here. Will come away with it. Here's Coyle. Delap. Keep an eye on Coyle. He seems to have recovered from those hobbling moments. Here's Jacob Greaves. Scott Twine.
Yeah, good from Dan Ballard. Matches the run. Maybe gets a shout of Anthony Patterson as well. Just ducks out of it and sees it through.
Morton. Alfie Jones goes back to Matt Ingram. as the locals get a bit more restless as this stalemate continues. He's Tufan.
Yeah, see Tufan there having to drop out that central position, and a few times now he's come out to this left-hand side. Probably getting a little bit frustrated, hasn't seen too much of the ball through the middle. And there, receives it, tries to force the ball out to that right-hand side to leave the lap. Too much on it.
Slater goes inside to Surrey. Kick out from Patterson, still in play. Ingram looking for Delap. Solid ball on the far side.
Yeah, game in a little bit of a lull. See both teams are trying to play and then at times forcing it a little bit as well. See their chairman's in. Christian's in, they're all in.
Maybe Jude's signed for us. Transfer window's coming up.
Get him on the cheap, do you think? Yeah.
Ekwa. Dan Ballard. He's Job. Jack Clark clips one in. Sunderland got players coming over, but it's Ingram who comes and takes it.
Yes, big Dan Ballard, isn't it? Up from the back, finds himself in the middle of the goal.
Nicked it back through Silt.
Again.
Jack Clark. Job to the left. He just showed too much to the Hull defenders there.
Yeah, Job's outside into his left, and he just tries to flick it into Bradley Dack. Doesn't get there.
Ekwa competing to get it for Sunderland. Nice turn as well. Change of speed, then plays the ball forward, gets the return. Oh, Bradley Dack. This is Pierre Ekwa. Job now for Sunderland. Just looking for a gap to pull the trigger. Jack Clark clips one in.
Oh, Ekwa's in there, isn't he? There's a yard on it, he's in.
That's a push surely on Jensen Silt. Not enough for the referee. Hull City try and come away with it. They haven't yet.
No, we don't find ourselves in a good area, wasn't it? Bodies in around the box, but packed in there with Hull players getting back in. Defend it well in the end.
Listen to the locals though, Danny.
Yeah, they're all restless, yeah, and expecting more from their team. Say they've seen some good football this season, they're in a good position and almost being dominated by Sunderland, really. Again, force it long, turn possession over. Sunderland come again.
He's Job. Clark's to the left, Dax to the right, so is Patrick Roberts. Job shoots. Deflection, Silt. Comes to Slater. Same again. The locals screaming like that, does that sometimes force their move for the players?
Well, you know about it, of course. You can hear what's going on in the crowd. Yeah, but they're saying, if I'm a centre-back there, I'm saying, well, I haven't got the options on. You know, credit to Sunderland. I think the way we're set up, we're stopping them playing their game, forced them to go long out to the lap or to force it out wide. As I say there, Tufan's having to come out of his central position to try and get on the ball a little bit more.
Yeah, it's a kind of press which is not that relentless either, is
no,
it? It's a patient press.
It's organised from ourselves, almost the sort of front five really, and then just saying to you, well, go on then. If you want to try and thread those little passes, we'll try and nick it off you high up, and we've done it a few times already.
Ball sprayed across the field from Slater. Delap dispossessed. Clark Well, Sunderland have a player down in the middle of the park. I'm not sure what happened there. In the meantime, Roberts checks around a couple of players. Still going Patrick Roberts, looking for Jack Clark. He'll get there. And Clark is forced to knock it out of play because Sunderland have got a man down in the middle.
Yeah, I think it is Bradley Dack, isn't it? Holding his left cheek there. Sure, he took one off the ball.
We'll see if we can see anything in the replay we're going to see now. Keep an eye on Bradley Dack, number 46 in the middle. There. It's a bit of afters maybe from Slater, accidental.
It's accidental. I was going to say he's spraying the ball out wide, isn't it? Let's have a look. I don't know if it wasn't his face, was it? Unless he's caught him on his follow through, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's left shin, is it? Left ankle he's holding there. I just think Slater, it was a nice ball. He actually fizzed out wide, wasn't it? To the lap on the right hand side. And just caught Bradley Dack as he's come across to try and stop the switch of play.
Well, that's the whole Chairman. He's looking on. Side a 0-0 at home. It's currently 6th in the division. It doesn't look good the way that Bradley Dack's holding his head in kind of despair.
Yeah, and especially as well, isn't it? It's one of those strange ones, isn't it? It's not a tackle as such, really. I think he's just coming across, trying to cut out that big switch and just got caught on the follow through. So again, options on the bench if needed.
A chance for others to check their phones and check the scores. We'll be doing that at half time here on SAFC Live. Yeah, a bit of a shake of the head there from the physio. Pete.
Yeah, I was going to say he's 4 minutes or so to the right. Pete Brown there on his radio to the bench. I think we've seen one or two getting stripped off. Yeah, the board's going up. Look. I think you're looking at Alex Pritchard, aren't you? Oh, sheesh. That sort of player really just tucked in behind. Maybe a Rusin, maybe Meander.
What about Pritch? See, what's the feet here?
Strange one, wasn't it?
Is it
Yes.
impact?
Sure, unless he's rolled it. Has it maybe rolled it? Or he's back on his feet. Left ankle, I think, is it? Maybe he just went over on it. Maybe.
Is it something pulled in the back of the leg more than impact on the front? He looks frustrated, Bradley Dack. Finally gets another start for Sunderland.
Yeah, looks like that's his afternoon done, doesn't it? And there's Oshish, who's going to be coming on for him.
Well, I think Sunderland fans like what they've seen from Adil Al-Shish in his appearances so far. Let's get some last-minute information from Michael Beale.
Yeah, just seen gesturing there, the two, I think. It's just that rotation again up there alongside Joe Bellingham. As you mentioned, yeah, Oshish, always bright, always involved, trying to get on the ball as he engaged,
he always gets
opportunities.
Yeah, he always has an opportunity. So he gets one this afternoon and scores. Currently 0-0 down at the MKM. Sunderland forced into a change before half-time. He'd be encouraged though, Michael Beale, from what he's seen this first 45.
I think, yeah, been the better side, but again, we've said that plenty of times this season, haven't we, and come away with nothing. So, said it before the game, I'd rather take one where it's a scruffy one and we come away with 3 points.
At times, Sunderland have played some nice football this afternoon.
Yeah.
Far from scruffy. Now she's involved. Roberts comes across. Unlucky. Slater was determined. We'll bring you all those scores from around the championship at half-time, plus some of the moments from the game so far. Hasn't been too many clear-cut chances, has there, Danny? But there's been some good spells.
No, good openings, yeah. Similar to Coventry for me, especially second half, where we've seen it. We're getting into the 18-yard box, but it's just that final piece, isn't it? And not really having that clear-cut opening. someone to put their laces to it. Patrick's had one, hasn't he, from 25 yards past the post. One or two other balls coming in. They've just got there ahead of us, the Hull defenders.
Which way is this one going to go? Well, fourth official just shows added time. Doesn't want to get involved. 3 minutes will be added on. Long shift from Alfie Jones, looking to bring in Liam Delap. Trey Hume takes no chances.
Yeah, good starting position from Trey. Just gives himself 10 yards or so. He knows Delap's quite quick. He's out on that touchline and cuts down the space well for that ball in behind.
Michael Beale looks on. Broken up. Oh, the linesman waited for the nod, I think, from the referee there. Despite being right next to him.
I was going to say, yeah, he's 2 yards away, but I'll wait to see what the man with the whistle does, who's 25 yards away.
Morton. It's looked lively, but fairly quiet.
Yeah, he's tried to push on a little bit more, hasn't he? He's let Seri sit a little bit deeper in front there, their back four, and he tried to push on, made a couple of runs into our box.
Delap. He's got a cross in. Didn't seem likely. Ball's pulled back to the edge of the area. Seri picks it up. Job gets in there just before Delap. We'll have a throw. Finishing the first half strong here, Hull. Slater moving through the middle, cut out at the back by Ballard. Sheesh pops it over the top of Seri and picks up the foul as well.
Yeah, just well, quick feet. Seri comes in to try and nick it off him. See there, pops off him, and not too much contact in it. Slight body check at best, isn't it?
Is enough.
Yeah.
The 2 of the 3. Silt sees it out. Have to retrieve it. Jensen Silt. Decent first 45 for him.
Yeah, good enough, I think. Yeah, tries to get forward when he can. Defensively, hasn't been tested too much, really.
Greaves. And this is pretty much where the first half's been, isn't it?
Yeah, it's had lulls in the game, hasn't it? I think we've been the brighter side. Hull stopped them playing their game, forced them to go long at times. There we go again. But yeah, I think in general, Michael Beale will be relatively happy with what he's seen. But just in that final third.
Hume comes across, we're in added time,
He's done well there, Trey, as well. He stopped the corner, as you say, right on half time.
The referee's allowing time to be added here. It is always a suggested minimum.
Yeah, I think that'll be that, this throw in, won't it? If we head it clear.
Ballard with the first contact.
There we go.
And that is first half, Danny.
Yeah, no, I think in general, scoreline pretty much sums it up, really. Neither keeper's been worked too often. I think we've had the better in terms of possession, but we've said that plenty of times this season. But other than that, very, very little for them to get excited about.
Mr. St. Gill gets us going in this second half.
Yeah, just that one change, as we said, Sheesh coming on for a Baldi Dak, wasn't it? No more at half time. Louis Coyle, yeah, looked like he was struggling, didn't he? Sort of half an hour into that first half. Down below was there, number 2, up against Jack Clark, but he's come out for the second half.
Yeah, the locals were frustrated in the first half with the stall set out by Hull City. I'm wondering if they'll step it up a bit in the second, Danny.
Yeah, just wanted a bit more from their side, weren't they?
Oh, Sunderland had been caught in possession here. It was Dan Neil who was caught with the ball, and it comes all the way through. Possible opportunity, they're queuing up, and that was a very poor shot in the end from Aaron Connolly.
It was indeed,
who knows he should have done a lot better.
Well, just saying, weren't we? He's had nothing to go off in the first half, but there finds himself, was he almost penalty spot, was he?
It's got to be the best chance of the game.
Dan Neil just gets robbed on it by Morton. And they clip a little ball in, and then just that touch from Tufan there. Seal has to come narrow, and no power. I mean, you've got the two centre-backs back on the line behind Anthony Patterson, but
that's not what Connolly's done there. He's just tried to take it first time and got
perhaps had another touch, couldn't he? Yeah, tame effort.
Best chance of the game,
Start from Hull, yeah, to start the second half.
The last thing Sunderland need to do is one of those self-destructive moves to
invite the attack, didn't we, really?
The other way, yeah.
You know, I think I said it with Luke at the weekend, he was excellent, wasn't he? And then made a mistake really for that first goal, and similar with Dan Neil, I thought Dan was excellent first half and just gets caught on the ball edge of his own box.
Here's Jack Clark trying to advance on the left-hand side. Dan Neil pops on through the middle, looking for Adil Al-Shish, who came on following that injury to Bradley Dack in the first half.
Yeah, good run from Al-Shish though, looking to go in behind.
Here he comes again, gives it out wide to Patrick Roberts, who will run at Slater. He's still going. Oh, it's cut out. Goes for corner.
Yeah, do you know what? It's good from Patrick Roberts. He fizzes the ball with his right foot, and I'm sure the fans are looking, and I'm thinking, look at that 6 yards out there, bread and butter, isn't it, for a centre forward coming onto it, a tap in really. Defender looks behind him there, I think, well, there's no pressure on me. Where are the Sunderland forwards? Sunderland wide men coming in on top of that.
So Shishu's gone on to set piece duty. The Sunderland player gone down is Dan Ballard.
Who's in the thick of it, isn't he, Dan Ballard, when he comes forward. Coming together there with one of the Hull defenders.
It's a decent enough cross from Al-Shish from the corner. Here comes Jack Clark. Steps inside. Clark forced to go back outside the penalty area. Job's with him. Michael 9 will keep the move going. Dan Neil finds Trey Hume inside. No foul. Sunderland get it back though. Right on top of the referee is Job. Jack Clark now. He's gone through, Jack Clark, but can't get around Seri.
Yeah, Seri's helped him out there again. Coyle just dives in a little bit, doesn't he? And Jack goes past him, but that one there, Seri, that's what he's in the team for as well, puts the fires out and he helps out. Let's have a look at it back now. Well, a 20. The lap, isn't it? Gets wrong side. It actually drops for Trey Hume on the volley. Doesn't quite catch it, does he?
Shishi's been, Silt has been held as well.
Silt's been held, yeah. Dan Ballard is the lap's wrong side of him, arm round him.
Different referees have got different levels of tolerance for those things, haven't they, Dan?
Yeah. That's why a lot of them leave it to VAR.
On the championship, that's offside. So they'll take it quickly. Ekwal. Oh, Sheesh. Well, he's dug out a really good pass if Roberts can get on the end of that. Roberts shows too much to Slater. Then Slater goes and puts it out.
Twine kicking the ball away.
It's a yellow card at the start of the season. Funny how those rules just get forgotten about.
Stopping O'Shea's from taking the throw in quickly, wasn't he?
Joe going across to try and win it back for Sunderland, but Hull, who are in possession. Jacob Greaves plays it across to Jones. Steps inside. Aushish has been a nuisance and gets something on it for Sunderland. Dan Neil now. Back to Aushish. Job just trying to stay onside and comes back through. Aushish nearly in.
Yeah, he tries to thread it into Job and it almost comes back to him on the 1-2 off the Hull defender.
Tufan just clattering Luke O'Nien. Referee on top of that one gives a free kick to Hull City. They take it quickly through Connolly. Ball comes out wide to Liam Delap. Up against Trey Hume. He gets around him, pulls one back as well.
Yeah, a bit more pace to the game at the start of this second half, isn't there? Opened up again.
Dan Neil couldn't keep the ball for Sunderland. Trey Hume gets him out of a pickle.
That's what he wants, Liam Delap, isn't it? A bit of space, and he backs himself to go past Trey Hume, and he did.
A little bit more energy into this second half than there was in the first. Both sets of players. It's getting a bit spicy out there. As Patrick Roberts tries to get on the end of that one. He'll give it up. O'Nien goes down after contact from Tufan. I think the referee had already given Sunderland the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, just a bit frustrated there, Tufan, is it? See Luke O'Nien just getting across him, holding him up, allowing Seal to deal with it, and just throws him to the floor.
Ozan Tufan played his football in Turkey before joining Hull in 2022. Patterson. Back upfield. Aushish is under for Sunderland, but it's Greaves who wins the first one. Seri, charge down. Joe picks it up for Sunderland. Ekwah to the right. So is Aushish. Ekwah.
Oh, handball. No. 1 or 2 appeals.
Big shout from those Sunderland fans over in that corner. Well, we'll get to see it back.
Yeah, it was into Pierre Ekwah just popped up, didn't it? I think he just tries to play it to his left-hand side. Ironic shout of handball now every time a pass is made from the Hull supporters.
It did pop up. He's Ekwah. Jack Clark wins a corner.
Yeah, it's good again from Dan Neil and Ekwah there, just playing on separate lines. There was one in the first half they played as well, similar. Popped it through. Let's have a look back now. See, just pops up and no, it's straight into his face. Seri's face.
Is it his face?
Yep.
Yeah, it is. Well spotted, Danny Collins. That one cancelled out. Ball in from Aushish. It's a teasing one. O'Nien didn't take it as he intended, I don't think, on the first touch. Ekwah did. Can Hull break?
Trouble.
It's Delap who gets it back off Tufan. Tufan struggling to keep up with speed. So it's going to have to be all Delap. He almost got through.
He did, yeah. To be fair to the Sunderland lads, they get back in, don't they, in numbers. Surrounding Delap, almost wriggles his way through and just can't get enough power on the shot in the end. So Trey Hume comes across, puts the brakes on him, it just goes between a couple and then, yeah, no real power at all on the shot. Just wondering now, how does Michael Beale approach this if it stays the same next 5-10 minutes or so. Ooh. Ingram there, good starting position. He dealt with one, didn't he, earlier on at the start of this second half on the front foot. Just has to see that one back into his box. Yeah, I was thinking, saying there, Michael Beale looking at his bench options there. Forwards, what does he think? What's he looking at? Will he change the shape? Obviously personnel.
Yeah, who do you sacrifice as well? Oh, that's a bit of a niggle on Jack Clark there, but referee plays advantage. Clark goes inside again. It's opened up a bit for Sunderland here. Here's Patrick Roberts, left-footed shot. Straight at Jacob Greaves. Here's Ekwa. Now Sheesh, good ball out wide to Jensen Silt. Silt plays one into the middle. Dan Neal's trying to attack it, but it's Alfie Jones who comes through.
Some good possession again in the attack.
Ekwa. Lovely from Pierre Ekwa.
Oh,
yes. Great stuff from Sunderland.
Yeah, good build-up play, 1 or 2 arms going up from the whole players. I'm not sure what for, but it's good again. Pierre Ekwa has been much better today. See him involved, little give and go with Patrick. Looking for that cut back, isn't he? I think 1 or 2 appealing. Did it just come off him? Looking for the goal kick. Linesman doesn't see it though.
I think Greaves appealed, and that was maybe telling. Corner number 6 for Sunderland. Hull have not had any.
Not a corner, no.
No cards in the game yet either. Oh, sheesh. Where's this one going to drop? Comes all the way through. Jack Clark. Still going. Gets a shot away. Come off Seri.
I think Seri maybe sealed. Bodies again in front of Jack Clark as he lined that one up. Sunderland having a good spell.
In early from Al-Sheesh. Deep one looking for Jack Clark, who gets there. Plays it cross field. Didn't get any whip on it.
Yeah, it's forced a little bit. Jack there, fencing up against
Louis Coyle.
Found it difficult up against Jack this afternoon. Well, just chatting about Sunderland substitutions, but it's Liam Rossini looking to his bench.
Well, Jason Lokilo is going to come on for pretty much a straight swap for Connolly.
Yeah, Cyrus Christie's the other one as well for Louis Coyle.
Cyrus Christie coming on as well as Lokilo, as you said, Dan.
Yeah, guessing he's still feeling that when he's tried to run it off, hasn't he? And as I said, up against Jack Clark's not ideal, is it, for 90 minutes if you're struggling. Cyrus Christie, experienced player now, isn't he? Full back, big, strong, physical.
Yep.
Can he match the runs of Jack Clark?
31, former Middlesbrough, Fulham, Derby and Coventry player. We're up to the hour mark down at the MKM Stadium. It's Hull City 0, Sunderland 0 here on SFC Live. Lokilo instantly involved. The Sunderland fans you can hear on Humber's side.
Yeah, good pressing from Job as well. Does a lot of that running off the ball, doesn't he? Putting pressure on centre-backs, goalkeepers.
Seri plays it forward. Morton couldn't find Delap.
Yeah, just trying to thread it into the path, isn't he, of Delap.
The Sunderland fans you can hear. Well, they always perform, the Sunderland fans, no matter where they are.
Yeah, they'll feel like it's there for us. Most games they will do as well, but you know, we're on this good spell, aren't we? We're getting bodies forward, Ekwa involved high up the pitch as well. But again, for all that good play, not working the goalkeeper so far.
Silt. Oh, Sheesh, a bit too strong in the pass out wide to Roberts. He's bobbling. So move over the hour mark. It is interesting to see what Michael Beale's next move would be, Danny.
Ooh, yeah, there we go. I was going to say almost nicked it, and
Joe won it
Hull
back.
get away with it.
And it goes back to them. Don't forget, you can have your say about Sunderland AFC. Use the hashtag AskDanny on social media. Tell us where you're watching around the world as well. Maybe you're watching in Madrid, Malaga, or Monk Wearmouth.
Oh, Twine just played it straight to O'Sheesh. Yeah, change of Hull. The Kilos come out to this right hand side. The lap's gone more central.
Ekwa. Sheesh. Dan Ballard striding forward. Takes Sunderland over the halfway line. Trey Hume. Good positive ball. Jack Clark picks it up. Clark gets a shot away.
Oh!
Sheesh.
Whoa! Corner ball, is it?
Goal kick.
They want a corner. O'Sheesh and Patrick Robertson there. I see there. Jack just gets the wrong side of Cyrus Christie into the box. The shot away. We see it back now. Looking for that bottom corner. And Jones gets the defender on it. Slater's not aware of where Patrick Roberts is, and it is indeed a corner.
Yeah,
I think it comes off Slater's knee, doesn't it?
Should be, yeah, you're right, Danny.
There. Not natural fullback in there, doesn't know what's happening around him.
Roberts reacts well, doesn't he,
Yeah.
to the shot.
Steals it.
Looking for Jack Clark. Jones has got a cross. He's getting pulled all over there, Jack Clark. Surely the referee's got to give that as a free kick. He can't see it.
Doesn't want to squaring him up there, Jones, does he? Turning. It's a little bit too tight. Gets away with it.
In from Clark. Comes out though. Ballard picks it up for Sunderland.
Can't really get any possession, can they? Hull can't keep hold of the ball.
Joe goes down under the challenge.
He wins the header, doesn't he? Gets a little bit of a shunt to the back from Jones.
Not enough for the referee.
Really argue it though, Joe, when he gets back to his feet.
Going back to go forward. Kilo. Christie. Sunderland fans, you can hear once again down at the MKM. And now Sheesh. Trying to play it back to 09, but he's given it to Lap. Big challenge on the edge of the area.
Yeah, just good defending from Luke, wasn't he? Stood his ground and get caught on the follow through as well.
Yeah, feeling that one a bit, Luke, just on the right of your screen. Alfie Jones there for Hull City. Sunderland fans having a good time down there. Even better time if someone can find the net. He's Ekwa. This is shooting territory for him. Charge down. Kept alive on 9, but Hull City get possession. It's good from Sunderland to try and press it and get it back straight away. The referee's going to give that as a foul.
Yeah, little nudge in the back there from Jack Clark on Christie. Yeah, I just think Michael Beale think this game's there to be won now. Less than half an hour to go. Where does he change it? Does he go a couple of strikers off the bench?
There's Morton. Dangerous ball into the middle. Delap reacts to it. Puts it on his left. Can someone just get bodies back?
Yeah. You see it back there. Luke actually does well. He doesn't buy the dummy from Delap. Played ourselves into a little bit of bother there. He just stands on his feet, Luke, and doesn't buy it, doesn't dive in, gets the block in.
Makilo. Trey Hume challenges. The ball drops for Jack Clark. Still going. Robertson's starting to Morton now. Patrick Roberts, can he get a shot on target? Oh! Straight at the keeper.
Yeah, thought we'd done everything right. Lovely ball from Jack into Patrick's path. Takes the touch. He's just trying to slot it under the goalkeeper, isn't he? Ingram. Again, Patrick can't find the back of the net.
Meanwhile, Delap has ended up in the other penalty area. Gets a shot across goal.
Yeah, the game's really opened up now. It's that man Delap, isn't it? He's looked the most likely all afternoon for Hull. Creating problems. Angles wide. It's against him. Dan Ballard trying to get back at him. Decent strike, good save from Anthony Patterson to his right hand side. What was that? 15 seconds or so from almost taking the lead through Patrick Roberts to the lap, almost putting Hull 1-0 up.
Morton. Makilo. Looking for the run of Morton. Jack Clark read it. There's Patrick Roberts. Behind Dan Neil. Silt's out of position here, so Roberts is covering. Delap, Morton. Job spins in the middle of the park. Referee plays advantage.
Needs a bit of support.
He's got much, has he?
No, he's done well.
He's done really well there, Job.
He's done well this afternoon, Job.
Right in front of those Sunderland fans as well.
There's that opportunity again. Patrick does everything right, doesn't he? And right hand, isn't it, from Ingram as he comes out. And Patrick does everything right there, just tries to slot it into that far corner. But frustration goes on for Patrick. Still to register a goal this season.
Clark against Christie. Clark goes inside. Ekwa. Oshish. Dan Neil. Roberts is free on the far side. It's Silt as well. Right across the face from Jack Clark, and that could have gone in.
Well, see the number 4 in the middle, Greaves, having a right pop at the line. Does he feel it's offside? I'm not sure, but either way, again, Sunderland worked their way into the box well. Numbers forward, lovely little flick from O'Shea's into Jack Clark's path, and he's just trying to slot it across, isn't he? So there are 4 or 5 bodies in the box.
O'Shea it is. He'll take the corner. Floats one in. No contact in the front post from a Sunderland head. O'Shea drops his shoulder again. Goes for the shot. Oh, spills it.
Just popped up off Ingram, yeah. Didn't really catch hold of it, did he? Oh, sheesh, as he chopped inside. Cyrus Christie. There's that one back for the lap. Yeah, you know, it puts a bit of power into it, doesn't it? It's a good save from Anthony Patterson. Tips it round his right-hand side post.
Morton. Sari. Slater. Silt. Stops the cross. I'm wondering if Michael Beale will be thinking about substitutions yet, Danny.
Well, it certainly will be. Down below, as we can't see out a picture, can we? But I'm sure he's having a discussion with Mike Dodds and Michael Proctor. Which way to go about it?
Vakilo. Floats one in, and there's got a man over the back post.
Yeah, see Luke O'Nien just, and Dan Ballard getting around Jensen Seal. It's a great touch. He's not only got his man, he's got a man behind him as well. And I was going to say, Lakilo's actually been disappointing since he come off the bench, give the ball away a few times, but he stands a lovely little ball up there. Tufan coming onto it, and I think it's Twining behind him as well. And Jensen Seal has to deal with it, and he does.
Twine's left it for someone else to take. Morton just doing a bit of gardening.
Yeah, in swinger on top of Anthony Patterson.
From Silt.
Silt again deals with it well.
Sari. Oh, Jack Clark got his head in the way. To throw in to Hull.
I think so. Substitutions happening down below us. It is.
Sunderland sub Patrick Roberts is coming off by the looks of things. But for whom is coming on? It's Pritch.
Yeah, it's Pritchard. He's been involved recently, hasn't he? A few assists. Missed out against Coventry with illness. He's got now just over 15 minutes or so to try and get us involved. And can he go and get his first goal of the season, I think, isn't it? I don't think he's off the mark either, like Patrick Roberts.
Assists, though.
Yeah.
Heavily involved in those games against West Brom and Leeds.
This one against Leeds, wasn't it? That little cushioned header into Job's path.
The names on the bench, he's got the stats to prove his influence on a game when he does make an appearance. He's gone right up there.
Yeah, just having a look. I think Job's just dropped in along more of a 4-3-3 in there alongside Echo. Dan Neal a little bit deeper.
Don't forget the lads go again on Friday evening, 7:45 kickoff down at the ACL New York Stadium against Rotherham United. And Miller's always a bit of a challenge for Sunderland. This busy festive period. It's just not coming off there for Jack Clark. Spin from Morton, right in front of Ekwa. Vakilo now. Job deals with it. Can Ekwa. Trehune clears. Inside the final 15, Danny.
Yeah, we are, yeah. It was that couple of substitutions now, isn't it? Shishan, Alex Pritchard. Thinking maybe a little tweak in the formation there. Say Job dropping a little bit deeper. Worked really hard up there as that lone striker at times, really putting pressure on the centre-backs and trying to get hold of it for us, get us up the pitch.
Clark hassling.
I'm just thinking, if you're looking off the bench as well, you know, those runs in behind Mayenda's probably the most likely, isn't it? I know Rusin does as well from what we've seen of him. He'll come short, but he can also mix it up and drop in behind. I think, do we go, say, brave if you like, really, and go and fancy? Yes, we've got a point as it stands, but do we fancy going and try and get the 3 points while it sits at 0-0?
Alfie Jones. Lokilo. Morton gives him it back. O'Neill was in the way. There's a shoot from the home fans. Silt takes it off the foot of Greaves. And tries to play it to Pritchard.
A little bit scrappy again, isn't it? A couple of options there for Jensen Seelt.
Ekwa, nice 1-2 with Job. And Job rises the challenge and then gives it out wide to Adil Al-Shish. Looking early. Job. Ekwa. Winding up a bit there. Thought he was going to go for one. Jack Clark might. Runs into trouble. Ball breaks for Job. Just given away. Ballard come together with Delap. Honest battle, that one.
Yeah, up against Delap, just throws him aside, doesn't he? Making it his ball.
Sealed. Kind of stops it, but it does come to Morton. Morton puts Trey Hume down, shoots, and it's a save from Anthony Patterson.
Yeah, again, opens up, doesn't it? We get caught a little bit on the counter-attacks. It crossfield ball, sorry, and Jensen Seelt half deals with it. I think he sort of plays it off his backside, and it drops to Morton. Dummies the first one, sits Trey Hume down, and then puts his laces through it. Anthony Patterson helps it over the crossbar.
Morton off the corner. It's all the way through. Delap picks it up. Ballard gets an important header. Ekwa trying to clear it. Flicked on, but Hull City pick it up again. Hull having a bit of a spell here. Kilo. Morton. Too far in. Just wouldn't drop. Lokilo. Too much on that.
Yeah, see, he's always trying to shift it, isn't he? Coming on this right hand side onto his left foot. Doesn't back himself at all on his right. And he played one decent ball earlier on, what Jensen Seelt dealt with. And this one now, is he looking for that far corner? I think he's just standing it up, looking for somebody at the far post. Scott Twiner is the closest to it. Can't get there.
Daniel Pritchard. Might be Pritchard's first touch there. Jack Clark goes across field, brings in Adil Al-Shish. Silt has gone to the right of him, opens it up a little bit for Al-Shish. Bit of a tame effort though.
Yeah, it was weaker left foot, wasn't it? Cut inside, still 20 odd yards or so out. Didn't really get any power on the strike. Sunderland come again though.
Inside the final 10 minutes of normal time. Pierre Ekwa trying to break those lines. Clark. Job. Trey Hume. Ekwa. Time and space to pop it through to Alex Pritchard. Pritchard, it's a great ball through! The keeper did well to get in front of the ball there.
Yeah, do you know what? You can see what he's looking for, Alex
Adil
Pritchard.
Al-Shish.
Just not enough space to work with, is it? Al-Shish is waiting for him to make the run, and he does in the end. But then, yeah, defender does well as well. I thought it's for Greaves, isn't it? Just gets enough on O'Shish to slow him down there, look. And then the ball runs through for Ingram.
He's Job. Jack Clark. Clark shoots! And that's what he does best!
And there we go. Out of nothing, Jack Clark. Give him the ball out here. Keep giving him the ball, and that's what's going to happen in the end. Doesn't even beat Cyrus Christie. Doesn't have to go past him as such. Just shift it, doesn't he? And passes it into that far corner. And there it is, 1-0 Sunderland. And the board are happy. Jude's happy. Sunderland fans are happy.
In the 82nd minute, down at the MKM, Sunderland have scored. It's a classic Jack Clark goal.
Well, it is, yeah. And do you know what? I was reading a few people moaning this week about, as we said it, yes, maybe have a change at times, and people are saying, oh, I don't like these inverted wingers playing on the opposite side. They don't service the box enough. But that's what they give you as well when they play on that side. Mentioned it before the games, don't they? A lot of the top teams do it now. They play with the wingers on the opposite side for this reason. It's a nightmare to defend. And there, yeah, see the 5 Jones as a pop at Cyrus Christie. It was difficult. He wants to show him down the line. He's backing him into the box, and he just chops inside. As I say, he doesn't really go past him. It's just enough just to almost use him as a dummy, really, and just bends it past him into that far corner. And the bench are delighted.
Michael Beale has seen his first goal as Sunderland first team coach. It comes from that man once again, Jack Clark, the man with the goals for Sunderland this season. Meanwhile, Liam Rosenior has got 7 minutes of normal time to rescue something from this game for Hull.
Yeah, 1/3 of the goals, Jack Clark, hasn't he? 11 of the season, 33 for the club so far.
Have you say about this game? Use the hashtag AskDanny on social media. We'd love to hear from you this afternoon. Tell us where you're watching the game from around the world as well on Boxing Day. Sunderland are a goal up at the MKM.
Yeah, try and keep the energy now, the last 7 or 8 minutes or so. I know it's difficult, we've seen it time and time again where we tend to sit a little bit deep. You get edgy when you know you're a few minutes away from victory. Back-to-back defeats come in here today. Not scored enough on the road recent weeks either. Could this one be the difference?
It'll be interesting to see that championship table at the end of today's results as well. Stick with us at the post-game programme for the scores and that league table as well.
Oh,
Morton, Lokilo. On his right foot, stands one up, Delap with the header. Patterson should get there, and he does.
Yeah, in the end, that's the first time he's gone on that right foot, isn't it? Dan Neil actually does well, comes across and helps out. Slows the kilo up. And as he stands it up with his right foot. Is it Delap yet? Trying to get there. I think Seal just does enough, just bumps him as he makes contact.
Christmas songs coming out from the Sunderland end. Ball goes out on the far side in front of them.
I see Daniel there trying to organise, trying to get the lads squeezed up. Job there's got to be running on empty now. He's put some mileage in today.
There's Job looking for Dan Neil. Possession goes back to Hull City. The Kilo will try and get there. Christie. Turn from Morton. Balls are starting to fly in around the championship. Bringing all the full-time scores here on SAFC Live. And goes down after making the header. It's her again though. Kilo, Morton, Christie goes inside the area. Christie pulls one right across the face of the goal. Stuck underneath O'Nine's feet, but he gets rid of it somehow.
I didn't know when it was, just stuck under his feet in the end. A bit panic back there for the lads, got to squeeze up now.
Well, as it stands, all the results in the Championship, Sunderland have gone back into the playoff positions here, Danny. At the expense of Hull City, who have the ball. Lakilo. Cross charge down. Job helps it. How she should get there. The ball was moving there, surely.
What's happened there now? He's booked the lap. Trying to take it quick, wasn't he? And yeah, one or two of the Hull players getting around him.
Well, Delap is the first and only player
18th minute of the game.
To be booked this afternoon, and that was for kicking the ball.
It's a bit strange. Well, yeah, I know he's trying to take it quick. It's not time wasting, is he? He's trying to get his team back into the game. There's that one back now, Trey knows he can't commit there, give the free kick away, and as it's fizzed across, Luke's in the right position and it just stops it, and his pitch is a little bit sticky now. You can see it cut up, stuck under his feet, just does enough, pokes it away, and Trey Hugh does the rest.
Traore's come on, as well as that chap there. Scott Twine's come off, Traore's come on. There's going to be another change here for Sunderland. Nectar Triantis. We'll get them all confirmed.
Yeah, Jack Clark going off.
Goal scorer comes off. Not after you see Jack Clark come off.
No, but well, we'll say the game's won as such, but yeah, defender for an attacking player, try and see the game through.
Nectar's come on for Sunderland. Nectar Triantis.
Yeah, back five there, you see it now. Triantis just sitting between maybe Luke O'Nine and Dan Ballard.
Kilo. So they get it back. Pritchard looking for the run of Dan Neil, of all people.
Yeah, just said about Job, he's put the mileage in as well as Dan Neil has as well, hasn't he? Got around the pitch. Put a real shift in.
Confirmation that Harry Vaughan has come on for Scott Twine.
Couldn't really get into the game, could he? Scott Twine today out on that left-hand side.
Final 30 seconds of normal time. Has Jack Clark got the winning goal in this fixture? And Sunderland won last Boxing Day, 2-1 victory against Blackburn Rovers. Here's Vaughan.
The fourth official has indicated that the amount of time scored by James Legal is 4 minutes.
4 minutes will be added on as the ball's played in by Lakilo. Still gets something on it. Patterson retrieves it. 4 minutes away from a Sunderland victory here, Danny.
Someone sending Triantis on and happy to try and see the game out now, aren't they? Allowing Hull to have the ball and saying, well, come on then, you're going to throw balls in, we'll try and see it out and defend it. Five, 5-4-1, see it through Job there, you see, gone back up top. Pritchard dropping in a little bit deeper.
can have your say on today's fixture. Use the hashtag #AskDanny on social media. Tell us where you're watching around the world here on Boxing Day. Myself and Danny back in the studio here at the Stadium of Light. Love to hear your thoughts. Jones goes back to Ingram. Kept it on the far side, and Vaughan wriggles past Silt. And goes up, spins.
Yeah, he done well, Silt, to get back at him.
Yeah, trying not to give away the foul, and Sheesh gets it back only momentarily though, and Vaughan has it again. It's Greaves who plays it in, 09, clears it. Job asking for a free kick. We played 2 of the 4. Stick with us for all the scores as well from the championship games. And look at your thoughts as well, and of course that league table. Last time I checked, Sunderland has moved into Hull's position of 6th, back in the playoffs. Who'd have thought that after Sunderland's last game? Could Michael Beale have his first win as first-team coach of Sunderland in his 2nd game?
Yeah, got to keep the legs going in now. You see the lads looking leggy. Ball's coming in and they're clearing it and can't quite squeeze out.
Put back in. Lokilo. Moffa, ball play it did.
He's just got a foot onto that, up onto Cyrus Christie. Little breather for Sunderland. Coming into the last minute of the game.
So it's a happy Boxing Day for those fans. Sunderland are a minute away. Given away by Sheesh. Jacob Greaves gets it. Seri trying to start which could be Hull's last attack of the game. Delap. Oh, a couple of big challenges come in there. Triantis it is with the wild one.
Yeah, I think the first one could have been given. Dan Ballard on Delap, and then Triantis makes sure, doesn't he? Clatters him as well.
Gets a yellow card. First Sunderland booking of the afternoon. Nectar Triantis. He's only been on the field a few minutes.
Yeah, he tries to stay on his feet, and yeah, you can't argue with that one. It is a booking.
Is this a chance from this set piece here for Hull City in the final few moments of the game? Will they clip it into the box? Will it be an effort on goal? The big guys are up from the back. Jones and Greaves in your shot there with Delap. Michael Proctor looks on with Michael Beale. Liam Rossignol, hopeful.
Yeah, that's time up as well, isn't it? You're just thinking, well, it's distance out, isn't it, for the strike? They're going to stand it up to that far post area. You see Alfie Jones furthest away.
As Tufon gets one on target, and it's all about the follow-up, but he's left it now.
Maybe he fancies it, yeah.
Traore it is. One of the subs who hasn't been on too long. Adama Traore. Left-footed effort, deflection.
And there's the whistle.
And that's it!
Yes.
Sunderland have a man down, I think, from the free kick, but they've taken all 3 points.
Yeah, someone stuck the ball in the face, but yeah, got there in the end. I've said it before the game, I'll take a dirty 1-0 win, and it's exactly that, really.